Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Happy
people.
day. Oh, he put his
I got my
hat on.
swag on
Oh,
today.
and he's got his swag. Listen, I have no coffee this morning, but you know what, Joe? Look, I got my hat. We're gonna join you with the hat.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
I
Ah,
love it. I love it. Love
hey,
the hat.
yeah,
Love the hat.
the patches. You know, Shuby's been experimenting with patches. He sent me some that he just like created, and boy, oh boy, are they sleek. I like them. I like them.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe he'll debut some on Friday. We'll see. And we'll see how that goes for Crypto on the Rocks. How's everybody doing today? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Sorry about Monday. My grandchildren came to visit. So guess what? Oh, wait. What do we got there? Hold on.
I see Shuby in the chat.
Oh,
I
he's in
love
the
this
chat.
Shuby.
Oh, there he is.
It's
He
right
is.
here on my computer. I
And
love
there
it.
it is, buddy. There it is.
My
Joe's got
$14.
that's right.
14.
14
Hey,
bucks, baby. 14 bucks.
I
Shuby,
tell you
yeah.
what, this economy, it's rough. It's
Yeah,
rough.
facts, man. Facts. That's why gold and silver are going through the roof, amongst other things. And
Crazy.
Shuby, appreciate you, brother. I really appreciate all you do. And we're gonna go say hi to the chat in a minute. But yeah. Crazy this economy. We're gonna talk gold and silver toward the end, as we usually do. I'll actually show you the live charts while Joe's going over and getting his stream ready, because when we're done here today, we're going to be going over to Joe's stream live. So all you got to do is hang on if you are on YouTube. If you're on X, well, you got to kind of come on over, and we'll forward you over. We've got some Bitcoin news today. We've got some Bitcoin mining news. Mostly, we're going to talk a little bit about the investors and strategy dropping their lawsuit. We're going to talk a little bit about WLFI token. We're going to talk about SEI. Joe's going to look at both of those charts for us during the course of this. And yeah, lots of stuff to go through today. So, Joe, what do you think? Let's go give the chat a quick shout, and then we'll jump in. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Tell
Who we
everyone in the
got here?
chat,
We
go
got
ahead and put,
Dylan in the
let us know
house.
you're here. Let us know you're here.
Yep. Yeah, seriously. Put some comments in there. Let us know. Dylan's here. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. He's always saying good stuff. I love it, man. I really do. Shuby, like we said, he's here. Appreciate you, Shub. And again, everything Shuby does, man, God is great. And Techman is in the house. Appreciate you, Techman. Back at home, off trip. Go see. What's he say?
Good to see you both.
Yeah, good to see you both. Okay. I thought he said, I'm coming to see you both. Really? Sweet. You're making a trip this way? Yeah. God. I was like,
bring
dang.
some snacks. Bring some food. Let's go. Barbecue. We'll have Shuby
Yeah.
barbecue it.
Listen, I'll say it again toward the end of the stream, too. Next week, I am off at the Boston Blockchain Conference. I plan that Joe and I will be live Monday, and probably for Hot on the Line Monday night. But then the rest of the week, I don't know how that's going to fly. I might try to go live from the conference. We'll see how things are going. But if nothing else, I will be putting together some content for that. But just to kind of get that out there into the open. All right, Joe, let's kick off some Bitcoin news, and then we'll let you get to your Bitcoin chart. Now, I literally just saw that this new Treasury company was looking to launch with the name Treasury. How convenient is that, right? And basically, to do a Bitcoin Treasury, their goal is to become the biggest Bitcoin Treasury company in Europe. And here you go. They're being backed by the Winklevoss twins from Gemini. So there you go. I mean, I guess that's a good amount of support. Gemini just got some MiCA licenses over in Europe, so also a good move with regard to Gemini, the Winklevoss twins, and now Treasury. But the Bitcoin news doesn't stop there, and this is where the mining stuff comes together. Today, Trump's mining company, the American Bitcoin. Say that 5 times fast. ABTC just got listed on NASDAQ today. So, I got mixed feelings because it's Trump or Trump related. But here's the thing. I like seeing Bitcoin stuff being listed on NASDAQ. Any thoughts you want to throw out with regard to this, Joe? I know we were talking about a little beforehand.
I'm right there with you. Anything that Trump is putting his hands in, not just on, but in.
Yes.
I really don't like it because I do think that, like, it's kind of like the thing we talked about last time with church and state, how they should be kind of separate.
Yeah.
Crypto and the government, like they can buy it, they can use it, they can, promote it, great. But when they're like in charge of it or they maintain it, how rich do you, like seriously, like how much money do you need really? Like you already
Right.
have money,
Right.
and I don't like it. I mean, it's good for Bitcoin, in my
Yeah.
opinion, because there's more adoption, there's more word getting out there, but I don't know. I just don't like it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And Uncle Jesse is in the house. If you're a channel member, Uncle Jesse emojis in the chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm with you. And that's not the only bit of Trump related news we have today. So sit tight. We're gonna go through some of the rest of that. But yeah, I'm I don't know, way manipulation and in my opinion, and I get it. You know what? I'm not getting off on that topic right now. We'll do it when we talk the WLFI token. All right, but hey, Joe, I love sharing these. I think it doesn't get enough press, but here you go, another solo block hit on a Bitcoin miner, solo miner.
How crazy is that?
I
Like
know.
in the past, like what, 2-3 months, there's been like 8 of them or something. Like just having one a year would be fantastic. But we have had a bunch of them. It's nuts.
Yeah, no, facts. It's just absolutely crazy. And I like it. And again, I know people are probably like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But I care because
it's winning the lottery.
Yes.
Like be happy for those that are winning,
Yes.
That's
exactly right. Exactly right. All right, that's what I have for Bitcoin news. I mean, we technically got a couple of other things, but that's going to hang on because we're going to talk about El Salvador and what they're doing with their Bitcoin in a little while. But I want to save that till after Joe went over the chart. So, Joe, if you're ready, we're going to give you the show.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, it's all you, brother.
All right, so this is going to be fairly quick. This is on the 4-hour time frame. We can see that we're on this falling wedge. We can do a wedge right here or falling channel. We did break out of this zone. This is kind of like my liquidity zone, selling pressure zone. Once again, 4-hour time frame. Now, I was thinking that we're going to come up to here and then come down, but we ended up breaking out of it, retesting it, but then we got this crazy wick right here. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame so we can see more of the ups and downs. Now, as we're doing this, my thought process is prices here, come up to this resistance area and then roll over. And then this is my decision point. This is going to tell me, could we potentially go up or down? Well, right now it went up to here, not where I thought we were going to go here and then roll over. This is where I thought we were going to roll over at. Here you can see that we had this really hard dump just to pump it on the pretty much the New York Open. Then it pumped, then it came down, and now it's kind of doing this. Right now we're right in the resistance zone. Does it look strong? It's starting to look strong. However, for me, we mentioned this yesterday on my channel and days prior. In order for me to get bullish on this, it's got to do a few things. One, it's got to start creating higher highs. So from here, even though we are coming up, I would like to see price come down, then come up, breaking this level. So it's doing two things. One, it's showing that it's maintaining the strength after it came down. It broke out of its resistance, which is good. Another thing that it has to do is it must break this level. This level, we'll put this in blue. Oh no, we'll put it in yellow. It needs to break 113.114 because this is a pivot point. So once we break this, and this now creates a zone if it pulls back here. And now this is the new zone we need to break out of. Right now, I wouldn't be completely bullish as long as we're underneath this orange trend line from the first cycle to the second cycle. I'm still bearish. We can go up, all down, up, higher highs. I'm still bearish. I'm bearish until we do this step 1, which is breaking this. Step 2 would be breaking this trend line. And then step 3 would be finally breaking this. These are my steps. So let me go ahead and change this color to this. That way we have the yellows as far as what I'm looking for. So this is step one.
Could I ask real quick? That's step
yes.
3. It's tough to see the price point. What's the price point on that?
It's going to be right here, right above this level, which is 116,935.
Gotcha.
This is where it needs to break above. Now, as long as it's underneath this orange trend line, which is roughly about 115,181, I'm still bearish. It can come all the way up, come down, come all the way up, do higher highs, higher lows. But as long as we're underneath this, and right now it's approximately about 115,100, I guess. If we're under this, I'm bearish. But this is, step 1, step 2, step 3, and it's basically all just the levels. Every level we break to the upside, the stronger we're getting. Now, of course, we do plan to come down and go up, come down, maybe break below it, but we need to break above it, and that way we can, because price has to retrace. That's the two things that price does. Price goes up, price goes down. Price goes down, price goes up. Unless it's a rug pull.
Facts. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your stride there. It was just tough to see, and I wanted, and if anybody was listening, that way they could know what that level was.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, if we do get a pullback here, so yeah, like our main thing is, so level 1 is 113. We can call it 113,100. Level 2 is 115,200. Level 3 is 116,900. Just to make the numbers easy.
Yep. No, I appreciate that, and thank you for like doing that step and explanation of why that. I don't know. I know some people may not really, get into the appreciation of that, but I do. I appreciate the thought process. So.
Oh yeah, and every level that we break, every step that we do, it just gets stronger and stronger. So if we only do like level 1, and then we come down here, and then we start doing this number, well, then now this is off the table. Now we're looking, okay, to short, to potentially maybe bounce, right around here, which would be maybe 107-ish. Yeah, 107,600. And then now, because we're always adjusting our thought process. Because we never know what's going to happen. We can have levels, we can have moving averages, all that fun stuff. But this is what I do on my channel. So if y'all are more interested in this type of just thought process, make sure to tune in every single day. I go live Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, Saturday and Sunday at 4. And then, of course, after this show, we'll be going to my channel.
That's right. We got a bunch of people that just kind of jumped on into the stream. Appreciate everybody kind of jumping in. Hang on one second. Let me get this off the screen there. We'll give a couple of quick shout outs. We've got Mike Volmer in the house in the chat. Appreciate you very much. Wick's wife in the house. Yes. Welcome everybody. Good morning. And who else? I saw somebody else kind of coming on in there. Thought I did. Oh, no, maybe I didn't. Wow, I'm losing my mind. I could have swore I did. But anyway, I appreciate everybody that's kind of jumping in the chat. And thank you. Appreciate you guys coming over here. Don't forget to smack up that like button. And like Joe said, as soon as we're done here, we're going to be heading over to his stream and raid his stream. Hey, Diggity, I just saw you pop in. And Automatic Beats. There you go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, don't forget the Diggity. I got you, brother. I got you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sometimes this chat moves so fast. It's like, I can't keep up with it and catch on with it. But all right, so we're going to move on. We're going to talk a couple more things, including SEI, and Joe's going to look at that chart. We're going to look at the World Liberty Financial Token. And he's going to look at that chart and a bunch of other stuff. So let's kick this thing off with this. And this is something I actually started talking about last night on the Matrix Money podcast with Crypto Jar. But for those who did not get a chance to actually be part of that stream, I'm going to run through it real quick. Basically, a bunch of investors in MicroStrategy, now Strategy, put a lawsuit against them for their accounting practices with regard to how they're accounting for their Bitcoin holdings. And it can't, well, let me read through it real quick and you'll get an idea. Basically, they just dropped their lawsuit all of a sudden. And to me, that's a little bit fugazi right there. But again, not to get around it into that right now. Basically, their claim centered on strategy switch to a new accounting model introduced by the Financial Accounting Standards Board. Basically, the rule allowed the company to record both gains and losses on digital assets at fair market value. The old system, like most accounting systems, only allowed for the claiming of losses. Because gains, you don't claim gains unless you actually sell stuff, right? I mean,
True.
That's generally how it goes. Because of how do you it's like the whole Biden administration earlier with thank God that didn't continue, but let's not get me down that road. Where they wanted to tax unrealized capital gains.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly. That's flipping insane. So this whole situation right here, I don't know, still strikes me as a bit fugazi, and strikes me that why would these guys all of a sudden decide right here? Plaintiffs claim that strategy lawsuit exaggerated the benefits of valuing Bitcoin at its current market price, blah, 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 which I guess in theory does, especially if you're leveraging against other, you're creating leverage to then go and get that Bitcoin. But okay, whatever. But down here, despite the heated allegations, investors suddenly dropped their case. In late August, the plaintiffs filed a stipulation of dismissal with prejudice, and the U.S. District Court where this was being heard. Basically, with prejudice means, guess what? There ain't no coming back for another bite at that particular apple. There just ain't. It's done. You're over. You can't come back and bring another suit for the same reasons. Now, I think personally that they're going to have some options to bring additional suits with the way that, and especially if the market drops out now. I mean, right now, what, Joe? We've been over 100K for 4 months now, something like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but so the price of Bitcoin would have to go down. I believe it's below 71K in order for them to be in real trouble. MicroStrategy to be in real trouble. But if that happens, because I mean, hey, let's be honest, we've seen those kind of pullbacks before. Although I'm not really inclined to believe that that's what's going to happen in this particular cycle. But regardless, again, not financial advice, old guy. If that kind of leveraging strategy doesn't work, oh my God, they're going to be in for a world of hurt, and the snowball that's going to come behind that world of hurt with regard to lawsuits and everything else. Any thoughts you want to throw in on that, Joe, before we kind of move on?
It's kind of scary because we don't know in the bear market how low it's going to go.
Yep.
So that could. Can you imagine if Bitcoin did go down to, let's just say 68, and then it'll wreck, strategies, and then because strategies are getting wrecked, well, where it would have slowed down at 68, well, now everything goes to 20, 18. I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be, I'm gonna sell my arms, my legs, just everything.
Kidneys,
I'll have one eye.
Yeah.
I will sell everything, because if I can snag it up at 18, 22, which I don't think is going to happen, but still, you might see.
Oh, even back in that 60, 70 range again? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I do want to say one thing though.
Go ahead.
The tax and what they were trying to do as far as the unrealized gains.
I was just going to ask you that. Go ahead.
Can you imagine that? Like, let's say you're up a whole bunch. I mean, just crazy numbers, like all-time highs. You're just soaring. You are just euphoric. And then you get taxed on all this. And you're like, you know what? I'm making so much money. It's all good. And then bloop, comes down. And then now, like, well, you're holding it because like, well, okay. But you literally got taxed on something that you didn't have in your hand. Like, it's unrealized. So it can go up, it can go down. It's just like doing a trade, and you're up 80%, but you didn't take profit, and then now you get stopped out at plus 3%. Well, you only got 3%. You didn't get that 80%.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
I agree. Imagine it's going to be an accounting nightmare. I'm
Huge.
just
I mean, as it is right now, for them to try to just track crypto, it's you're relying on us, and then we can only get busted if we get audited. Because we have so many wallets, and we might not even remember all of our wallets. It's hot wallets, cold wallets, hot pockets. It's all just it's all just it's crazy.
facts.
But they're trying. They're trying, and I do like the fact that we're trying to just kind of like put more rules in place, which is good. I don't want to be tracked.
Yep.
Not that I'm doing anything bad. It's just I don't want to be tracked, and that's what the whole government's trying to do in reference to different coins and everything, because they can see, oh, he's using this to buy this, or
Yep. No, I'm with you. And yes, hot pot. I know I'm hungry right now, man. I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast before we went live.
Me neither. So hungry right now.
So I'm definitely hungry. But yeah, you hit on what the last point I was going to make, which is we're still putting regulations in place. So they're operating under kind of like we're going to do it with whatever way we want rules versus, and then what's going to happen when these regulations actually come in place? What's that going to look like? Just saying. And I wanted to just highlight this because Shuby was saying, yeah, wait till crypto on the rocks and you see the new patches. So I guess that means he's gonna debut those. They're amazing. I just got to say it. Shuby does like super excellent work. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. Let's get on to this next piece right here. Google got to get in on the Bitcoin and crypto thing. Basically, they've released a new AI model that is meant to do nothing but explain Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And they kind of give you a screenshot of it here. Now, I'll tell you what, first off, that's amazing that they're even doing that, we're getting that kind of recognition. But this whole AI thing is like bananas. The way things are going, and I've even, in fairness, put my hand up here. I find myself using AI now almost every single day. It wasn't like I would use it a few times a week. Now it's literally every flipping day. So I'm no one to talk here. But now you got them putting together AI models to teach people about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I think that's, again, winner chicken dinner. And they're putting this AI spread is going on. Again, I say it all the time, and I know a number of the people who are here watching this right now are live with Dave Digital on Saturday mornings. But the way that he puts together that stream where the AI literally creates the entire, like it does its own live stream. If you just hit play, it would do its own live stream. That's insane, Joe. I mean, I don't know. Please save me from my rabbit hole self right now.
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah, but and the fact, like I said, that now they're focusing what I'm gonna guess would be considered an AI agent to basically teach people about crypto. That's just like winner all the way around. Now, I did mention we had one other piece of Bitcoin news, but I wanted to save it until now. But I'm going to easily synopsize this, and then I want to get your opinion on it, Joe, because El Salvador, we know El Salvador has been DCAing into Bitcoin, just kind of doing that, buying a Bitcoin a day thing, leveling up every day. And, they've got quite a bit of Bitcoin, obviously. And basically what they're saying now is they're taking that Bitcoin that was all in one wallet, and they're moving it currently into 14 different wallets. Each wallet will have a maximum of 500 Bitcoin in it. And they're doing it because they're concerned about the risk of quantum computing. Is that really the reason why they're doing this, is my first question. And second question is, I guess, if the quantum computer is going to break one Bitcoin wallet, why wouldn't it break 14? I'm just saying. I don't know that that's the reason, but I mean, good security practice not to have all your eggs in one basket. You know, I mean, let's be honest, right? So with that regard, I'll take the quantum out of it. I think that's a good idea. But you know, what do you think, Joe? Do you really think this has anything to do with quantum?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing in reference to the quantum computing. Yes, you know, the computers are getting faster and everything else, and especially the quantum computing. I don't think that it could break the security for Bitcoin, but anything's possible.
Yes.
But when it comes to like not having all your eggs in one basket, I'm 100% on board with that.
Yeah.
Because one could get hacked. You know, if you don't have them all in one wallet and one gets hacked or lost or stolen or whatever the reason, there's all your Bitcoin. But if you have it multiply spread out, well, then
you still got some safety options.
Much risk.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a good security practice to break it up like that. And I'm not sure that, like I said, that with the relation to the article about El Salvador, that it has anything to do with quantum. I mean, could it? I suppose, you know, who knows what their people
maybe they're just, you know, thinking ahead and like it could happen. Let's just be safe.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just splitting up them wallets, which is much better.
Yeah. No, agreed. And we got Steve Hickey in the house. Appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you very much for showing on up. And all right. Well, I mean, again, good security practices as far as I'm concerned with regard to that. But I don't know. A lot of maybe I'm being overly cynical, Joe. But like I listen to a lot of what governments put out, and I literally believe next to none of it. I mean, unless I can verify stuff independently of what they're putting out, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Maybe that's smart of me. Maybe I'm just now one of those. I should get some tin foil for my new hat here. I don't know, but you know, seriously.
Yeah. Once they start saying, "Oh, the economy's fine," and you're over here like, I don't have enough money for food. Like, oh, but everything's okay.
Yeah.
That's when you got to start worrying. And they've been doing that to us for a while now.
Yep. Yeah, I said it on one of my streams. I don't know if it was with you. Like I went to go buy cream for the coffee and up $1 in a week. It's like, wait, what? No. And the job numbers that Piper was putting out on his stream earlier. There you go. I mean, there's definitely rate cuts coming next month, in my opinion, but that's again a different rabbit hole. We're about to talk about SEI in a second, but I just want to say, Jesse, go do dinner, brother. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for all your support. Hope the healing up is going well. Appreciate you. All right, so let's jump into that, and then Joe will take a quick look at the SEI chart. So here we go. You got 21 shares, has filed an S1 with the SEC to launch an SEI ETF. Now, there are a lot of S1s sitting on the SEC's desk with regard to different ETFs, but like, I don't know, some of these ETFs that I'm seeing, in my opinion, or ETF applications, excuse me, that I'm seeing, I don't know, man. It wouldn't be what I would want to see in an ETF. And it's not like I'm overly familiar with SEI, and maybe Joel can educate me if I'm wrong, but like, damn, man, this isn't one of them that I'd put up there. Just saying. It's just not. So
yeah, I'm right there with you too, man. I agree with you too much. We need to have like to where I disagree with you. But I agree with you as well. You know, there's too many ETFs. Now, granted, I do think that we're going to get to a point to where it's just trading crypto on a stock exchange.
Yeah,
you know, that's pretty much what it's coming down to. You know, Solana, Doge, Ethereum, Bitcoin, you know, those are already on there, but then all these other ones that are just going to be added to it. And I think that's where we're going to end up going. Just how we have tokenized stocks, it's just going to be flipped. Now we have tokenized crypto for the stocks, I guess you can say.
Yep.
You know, it took, like when we first had Bitcoin, it's like, oh, awesome, Bitcoin. Then it's Ethereum. cool. And then now you're hearing all these Solana,
Yeah.
Doge, SEI, just all these other coins. Like, I think they're just putting crypto, tokenizing the crypto so stock people can buy them without having to leave
Can play
that
with them. Yeah.
platform. Right.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Without having to jump in. Yep. I'm with you, Joe. You know how we are always excited about like when one of these crypto platforms goes and tokenizes regular stocks like you see on the stock exchange. Well,
Right.
this is just flip the roles, baby. That's basically, you're right, Joe. I think that's exactly what it is. But I mean, it's news nonetheless. It does get crypto exposure into the TradFi world, I guess. Yeah, you know, you kind of gonna be like, you know, I guess so. But Joe, if you're ready, we'll let you take a quick look at that SEI chart.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother.
All right. So this is SEI. This is gonna be really quick. It's, you know, it was down here looking really nice. Coming up, we have this kind of like a zone right here that I'm looking at. We did break out of the zone when the price was here on my channel. We're thinking maybe come up and then just blast off. Unfortunately, it came back down into our buy zone, which was amazing. But it's also, you know, doing a lower high, which is fine. What I want to see is I want to see a bounce right here. This is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see it come down, then break out of this to where it's attacking this. Price action is attacking this high, attacking this high. However, it's come down. Now, is it because this coin is weak? No, just the market, Bitcoin, you know, just everything that's going on with the economy. So it did come back down into our buy zone, which is good. Now, and this is my thought process, if we break this, so if we come down, come up, get rejected off of the bottom of this box or zone, and we break this level, there's a really high chance, more than likely the market's not doing great. And there's a really high chance we could come down here for this level right around 0.2069, then to this level, 0.1659. Do I think we'll come down here to about 0.1414? I don't think so. I think the market might, well, there's a higher chance that the market may bounce back from those levels. But right now, my main thing is to be watching this level, 0.2557. I do not want the price to break below here. Right now, I think it's a great buying opportunity. Again, not financial advice, but it did re-enter our buy zone. One thing that we do not want to see is we do not want to see price come up here, do a lower high once again, come down here, and then now do this, where it goes up and then boop, goes down. So this is what we don't want to see. We want to see, you know, come up and then break out of this box. But if we had, and here's the thing too, even with that news, as far as the ETFs and everything else, the news isn't moving the market.
No.
Like there's times where
no.
there's you know, notifications about ETFs and it goes down.
Yep.
So the news, we're not in the bullish state. So I mean, this, even with that news, we could still see this roll over, depending on Bitcoin, the market, everything else. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, you know what? You bring up a super good point there, Joe, because you're right. The news just doesn't seem, or if it does move the market, it recovers quickly, not
Right.
like it used to. I see that, in my opinion, a lot more of the macroeconomic factors are what's affecting the market. You know, a lot of like what, like for example, you know, Piper talked about the JOLTS job report today and how it affected gold and silver, and we're going to look at that a little bit later. But I mean, it's going up, man. You know what I mean? Those are the things, or the news items that are affecting the markets, I think, in my humble opinion. And you know what? The item we're going to talk about next is case in point. We're going to be talking about this, the World Liberty Financial Token that just launched on several exchanges. And Joe's going to look at that chart, and you're going to see, as this article was written now, this took place like 3 days ago, and the price came in at around, you know what? Let me scroll down here, right here. Its initial was around 30 cents. And then it surged up again like Joe was saying, part of the, news surge, that kind of thing. 33 cents, it said, before retracing. Now, as of the writing of this article, which was toward the end of the day that day, it was at 29 cents. And Joe's going to look at it. He told me the price before we started the stream, and I was just like, what? Are you kidding me? But we're going to take a look at that. But I want to just touch on some of this token supply kind of thing. World Liberty Financial has set a total supply of governance tokens to 100 billion WLFI tokens. Okay. And it breaks down how that is going to happen. 10 billion tokens allocated to World Liberty Financial, 7 billion. This is of the 25 billion that'll be in circulation currently. So basically 1/4 of the supply in circulation. That's it. And anyway, so 10 billion to World Liberty Financial, 7 billion to partners, 2.8 billion for liquidity and marketing, and there's a bunch locked up in up for other rounds and that kind of thing, as was required as part of this public launch. But the remaining non-circulating supply consists of 20 billion to the Treasury, 33.5 billion, so more than 1/3 of the entire supply to the team. I don't like that. 16 billion, again, locked as part of the sale, and 5.8 going to strategic partners. And for the people who care to know, here's the exchanges you can find it on: Binance, Bybit, MEXC, BitJet, Gate, KuCoin, and Hyperliquid. Now, I don't know. I don't like those tokenomics, first off. Don't like them. I don't like the fact that, here we go, I'm starting my shit on Trump parade. And I don't like that, again, Trump is involved. Again, I get it. He's not the guy actually running the thing, but his family is. They're the ones running this thing. They're the ones who are, in my opinion, manipulating this market, et cetera, et cetera. And I believe that there is manipulation. How can there not, and even in the future, be manipulation when over 1/3 of the entire token supply is controlled by the team? Am I missing something here, Joe?
Horrible tokenomics.
Yeah,
absolutely horrendous. It reminds me a lot of the Trump token, which is a meme token.
Yes.
Where, if you look deeper into it, the tokenomics are just designed to make the early investors rich and dump on or have the newer people come in as their liquidity, which is, you buy it and it goes down 50, 80%. Like, I thought this was going to make me a millionaire. So, yeah.
Yeah. The only people who are getting be made millionaires are the people who are whales in this market, who are moving these markets to get the retail, aka dumb money, to go and add some liquidity. Yeah. Now, before Joe gets to the chart, I just wanted to point this out because, again, you guys know I love Tangem Wallet. I really do. And I saw this right before I went live, so I had to bring it up. They've already got support in the Tangem Wallet for WLFI token. I don't know if I should be impressed or scared, to be completely honest with you, because I kind of, it gives me a little bit of trepidation. I'm not going to lie. That they were this quick on it, because there's shit that's been waiting on their roadmap to be integrated into Tangem Wallet that hasn't seen the light of day yet, but yet WLFI literally just launched a couple of days ago, and bam, here we are already. I don't know. Do you want to calm me, Joe? You want to calm my stress level right now?
I can see your stress level. Boop, boop,
boop. It really is too. I mean, guys, listen, end of the day, I love Tangem. I've got no reason to otherwise think anything bad about Tangem. None of that. But it let's just say it caught me off guard. I was completely caught on my heels on that one. All right, Joe, I'm going to bring up your chart, and that way we can take a quick look at that, and you can shock everybody else with the price of the WLFI token. All you,
Yeah.
brother.
So this token, it got released and it was available on a bunch of exchanges. Like they just started, I was getting notifications left and right. This exchange doing it, this exchange doing this. But when it got listed that day, there was 20% being sold off. To where the I think it was like 20% of so the token holders, the early investors, the one who were buying it for 1 cent and 5 cents. Well, it's 0.15 cents, and then the next round was 0.5 cents. They only got allocated 20% of their holdings. So there's still more to dump. There's still more to dump. I actually was trying to see when the token unlocks were, and I can't find it. I even asked ChatGPT, and there's no information that I could find in reference to, is it like every day they're being unlocked, or is it, once a week, once a month? I don't know. So I don't like that. But as soon as it came, people are buying it, which because it's a brand new listing and it's dealing with Trump, and here it goes. Now, granted, all these people who were in the early phases of this buying at 0.15 and 5 cents, they're up a whole bunch at 40.
Hell yeah.
Just it getting listed, 36 cents. I mean, that's crazy. Now, granted, I am looking at the futures chart, but still, and it's just coming up and up and up and up. So what they're doing is they're selling off, because I mean they're in profit. They're in huge profits. 5 cents to 40. Get out of here. And then just coming down, 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 huge jump. Now, for me personally, I feel bad because I didn't realize that there was going to be so much. They were going to be able to sell off. I thought, they were going to hold it, or not hold it, but it wouldn't be allocated to them to sell for like a few months after this. Kind of like the Trump token.
Yes.
But here, as soon as it got listed, boom, sell off. So we missed out on all this. Now, granted, you're going to miss these opportunities. It goes without saying. You're going to miss these. Now, could you short right now? Here's the level that I'm looking at. It started looking good. It's hourly time frame starting to looking good. And honestly, I mean, looks like this is the bottom. Let's go. Moon mission. We're going higher highs, and then we have a sell-off. Okay, fine. Lower high. That's awesome. Great. Here we don't want it to break this level around 0.31, you could say. We did break it, and then we just like huge just drop. Like there's no need for this. This screams the early investor selling off. This screams that. And so now everybody's getting rugged. Well, I call it a rug. But then when we're looking at it here, I was saying, all right, the only way that I personally would maybe start buying this is if it breaks this level. Like it has to start doing higher highs. And I think that was on an hourly time frame. Let me see. No, it was on maybe a 3 minute or something. But anyway, so I'm saying, here it needs to break above this for me to enter, because it can easily come up and then down. And sure enough, it went up and then down. And it started doing this number. And then it actually did a trend line. I've been tracking this. It did a trend line, and it broke through it, came back up, buying pressure, broke through it, came up, buying pressure, but it's still doing lower highs. So it looks extremely weak. Again, I don't know what the token unlocks are. It could be every day. There's a lot of tokens that do token unlocks every day, or maybe once a week. But this, to me, it looks like every day. And then now we broke below this level. We're coming down here. Looks weak. Would I buy this to potentially, make a whole bunch of money going up? Anything that Trump touches, could you make money? Sure. For me personally, it's just way too dangerous. Now, to short this, would I short right now? No. Because what could happen, again, we don't know. It could come up here to the resistance, break through it, come up here to this kind of level, come back down, maybe to here, then break out again, and then now start getting some strength, only to sell off again. So what I would do is I would wait for something like this, and then for it to do a low, preferably at least like on the 15-minute time frame, maybe even the hourly time frame. Then you can do a short. Not financial advice, but this is how I would do it. Could you do a short here? Sure, you can do maybe 1/3 here, and then maybe 1/3 here, and just kind of see how it plays out. If you wanted to enter here, but again, I don't know the token. I don't know if I knew the unlocks. This will give me a better idea of how to trade it. But for me, I'm not longing. I'm not shorting. I'm just waiting.
I'll tell you, that's probably on purpose. You're right. I didn't see anything. It just said it was locked. A certain amount was locked. But yeah,
Right.
Yep. And I appreciate you taking the time to go through this, Joe. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love doing this. I love charts. I love charts. I love the thought process that goes behind it. I love just the whole likelihood of being able to make money off of this stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. And again, we're going over to Joe's stream right after this. So actually, a little less than 15 minutes. We've only got a couple more things to talk about, and so then we'll be there. Joe, hell, we might even raid your stream early. Who knows?
Hey,
the way we're doing, the way we're going right now. But let me ask one other question, and for everybody in the chat, I would love to get your input on this. Okay. World Liberty Financial, the actual platform itself. Do you think that is going to be a legitimate, viable platform after Trump's out of office? Joe, what do you think?
I don't think so. I forget what the dude is. He looks like a cartoon character, like the turtle from the old. You know what I'm talking about? Like the old cartoons where that turtle.
Yes,
he's a white guy.
yes. Oh, give me a minute. Yes. Anyway, you were saying,
Yeah.
sorry.
He's a white guy, very nerdy looking dude. I guess he bought Bitcoin. I don't know his whole story, but I see him from time to time.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he bought Bitcoin long time ago, and he's a Bitcoin millionaire. He goes to fancy restaurants. I never see him around beautiful women, but I'm pretty sure he's got beautiful women just because one, he looks so nerdy, and he's in like a thing overlooking the ocean, just like beautiful place. But he was talking about he was talking about Trump and who he's got with him on the board for what we're just talking about, and it's like it was yesterday. He goes, "This just screams scam."
Yes,
it screams scam. There's one guy on the board where he had a business like how to pick up chicks. And then there's another guy who went to jail or prison. I forgot what it was. And then of course there's Justin's son on there.
Yeah.
So it screams scam. And then of course the tokenomics behind it, it's even worse.
Right. And when you look at it all, and that's what I'm saying. It's like they're heavy into Ethereum, so which we all know, can, in my opinion, be quite manipulated, but let's call it what it is. And it's like it seems like everything that they're getting involved in, everything they're putting out there, this DeFi token, this Trump token, everything is just, I don't know. Yes, it all works right now. He's in power. He's riding the high, but I don't know, Joe. I'm with you. My opinion is that I think it's gonna fall by the wayside, and I could be completely wrong. Again, don't bet on me. What the hell do I know? But
could it make money?
He's out of office.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the people who and Shuby, you're right. It is Cecil the turtle.
Yeah, I had it up on the screen there for a while. Yeah.
But could it make money? Sure. Could there get backing behind it? Sure. Anybody who I think they'll get behind it, kind of like a networking thing. Oh yeah, we support you, this and that, and they'll get behind it. But anybody who has morals, ethics, integrity, they won't, because they see it for what it potentially is. Again, we don't know until it happens.
Yeah. At the end of the day, unfortunately, it could be a legit thing, just sucky tokenomics or sucky whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 100 Air, welcome, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. All right. Well, we're going to keep going. I just wanted to ask that question out. I appreciate everybody's indulgence with that. I don't know. Again, this whole Trump influence on a lot of this stuff, it is what it is at this point. I do, like I said, didn't want to see the other person in office end the day.
Heck no.
You know what I mean? I think,
oh my gosh.
yeah, we'd be in a world of hurt right now, worse than we are. And
yeah, I think if the other person was in office, I'd have a Pez dispenser with my rubber mitts and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh yeah, bloop, like constantly.
So you'd be like the liberals are
my
today.
own IV with just blood pressure meds, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I like I said, I wouldn't want to see it, but I mean, end of the day, when you see something that's not right, you got to call it out. You just do. And sorry, something stinks over here. Something stinks. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Like I said, we're going to be heading over to Joe's stream, so stick tight for that. But next, I wanted to just put this out there again, not necessarily a crypto related item, but if you are on online, you should be using a VPN. End the story. Okay. You should be using a VPN as part of your security strategy. For the longest time, I have promoted TorGuard VPN. Recently, I've pivoted from that. I actually talked about it in one of my, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago in a video, because now I'm starting to see that a lot of websites, including the TorGuard website, let's not get me started about that, is blocking VPNs. So their own website is blocking their own freaking VPN. That was kind of the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. Anyway, so now I'm actually using DPN. So again, links are in the description if you're interested in that. Has to do with Deeper Network. Had Deeper Not on talking about the whole Deeper Network and how you can use their decentralized VPN service. Working much better right now. So maybe go check that out. Not what this is about, but a lot of people are using this free VPN that is put out or sponsored by whatever, Google. And right here, it is literally capturing screenshots of every site you visit. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to scroll up on that. It's recording IP addresses, collecting URLs, and adding permissions to run scripts on all the websites you visit.
Scary.
That should scare the living shit out of everybody who's using that particular VPN. Even if you're not using, like you're not visiting any porn sites or whatever other sites. And I just saw Dutchy come in here. So Dutchy, nothing about the porn sites. But anyway, even if you're not doing any of that, even if all you're surfing on the web is legit, the fact that it's putting script in the background that who knows what it's doing. Is it monitoring that site? Is it monitoring what your computer does on that site? What's it doing? Holy crap. Holy crap. It has become that which you're trying to protect yourself from. Literally.
Yep.
Literally. Again, not necessarily a crypto related item, but I thought that it was worthy of noting because, listen, I get it. A lot of people are going to jump on that because it's free. Nobody likes paying for shit if they can avoid paying for shit. That's why Google, like Gmail and all that kind of stuff is so popular. But you know what? If you're not paying for it, you're the payment. You are the service. You are it. They're collecting your shit to sell it off to other people. Yep. Okay, there goes my blood pressure again. Joe says, so you're going to have to send me some of those seconds. I'm sorry. I see shit like that and it just kills me because you can do much better. Literally, okay, even if you were to use something like a TorGuard VPN service, which is still, again, better than having no VPN service. It's like you could get it for as little as $5 a month, protect all your devices, and know that they don't hold any of that stuff. So even if like it got demanded by a a government agency, a law enforcement agency, they can't deliver it because after 24 hours, it's destroyed. That's why I like using Venice AI, because I think you and I reported on that, Joe, like last week. Now law enforcement can get all your chat GPT chats because they're all on their server. Venice AI doesn't do it that way. It's completely anonymous. It's saved in your browser. So there's nothing on their servers for them to demand. So again, I'm getting off on a tangent. Joe slapped me, but it's like, my God, people, you really need to be aware of what is going on behind your back. What's that say? And you're on the VPN for privacy, right? Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I got some people are getting into this now. Yeah, Brave browser has a VPN as well. Yes. Absolutely, they do. It's built right into the browser. I want to be able to protect other things where I'm not using Brave, actually in the Brave browser, which is why I have a separate VPN. And yes, well said, mining stocks. Welcome, by the way. Right here, you get what you pay for. Facts. Okay, last thing, and whoops, press the wrong button, so that ain't gonna fly. There we go. Gold. Now, I put this in here when gold went back over $35,000 an ounce. But here we go. Here's the live price of gold. It's over 36 now. That is insane. Look at it. And now this is an hourly chart I got here on TradingView, FYI. Yes, I know mining stocks loves him some gold. Yes, exactly. Listen, this is your canary in the coal mine, as they say. Okay. Yes, Joe and I were talking earlier about how the economy, they're trying to tell you the economy is doing great. And you go to the grocery store and you're like, what? No, it ain't. And here is your canary in the coal mine for the people who don't feel the pinch at the grocery store the way you and I do. This shit's going up for a reason. And it's going up fast for a reason. So beware, people. Beware. Maybe it's time to start piling in on some of that. And again, if you're looking to do that, link to Kinesis is in the description. I suggest that is the best and easiest way. Now, Joe, I wanted to go and take a quick look at silver because silver is pumping right now, but I know you might need to go. Do you need to go right now? I want to give you an out if you do.
Yes, I definitely need to go. So definitely if you're on X, come on over to YouTube, smash the like. You're going to be automatically forwarded to my channel at the very end of this show, where we talk about if you want to look at gold, silver, we always look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, SUI, SEI, whichever one you want. We look at them, we see if they're a good time to enter, or maybe just set alerts, waiting for the price to come down to our alerts or go up to our alerts. But we do that every single day, so definitely come check us out. We show you how to trade without saying, oh, you want to learn how? Yeah, pay me, and then I'll show you. We don't do that. We show you how to trade. So give you a heads up. All right, guys, that's it for me. I will see you guys in a few minutes.
Yes, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. See you soon.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, Joe is here every Monday and every Wednesday, 11 a.m. with me, and I really appreciate him very much for taking time out of his schedule to go and do that. Just to jump in the chat here real quick, Gandhiji, yes, Sonny is here. Matter of fact, Sonny's going to be helping me out with my educational series for newbies. He's going to come on and help out with explaining blockchain, smart contracts, NFTs, that kind of thing. Thank you in advance to Sonny for doing that. So watch for that. Those will be coming soon. Mining Stocks is saying, yes, those metal marks, for everybody who may not know, We had a live stream probably about 2 months ago now where Ali from Metalmark and Daniel Diaz was on, and a bunch of gold got given away during that live stream. And Ali gave away some of the Metalmarks, which is what mining stocks talking about right here. And yeah, the price on those is definitely going up at this point. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, heck yeah, Kinesis. I don't know. Since I started into that realm and kind of diving into Kinesis, I love Kinesis. If you're looking gold, silver, and heck, you can do more than just that there. But for me, that is that is where it's at. And oh, thank you, Shuby. Appreciate you putting that link in there. But we're gonna go straight over there. But if you're on YouTube, there you go. I mean, excuse me, if you're on X, there you go. You can click that and head right on over to help him out. Dave Digital has jumped in. Dave, appreciate you being here. Yeah, always lurking and working. I got it. Yeah, I understand. And I appreciate you. Dave has become a huge supporter of this channel. Much appreciated, him and the entire Billy Goat Tales team. And oh, yeah, man, I appreciate it, Sonny. You have no idea. It's nice to have other experts in different areas, because I don't care. We can't all be experts on every piece of this whole cryptocurrency market. It's that simple. And now I mentioned we just saw gold, the live price of gold, and I mentioned that silver pumping right here. And here you go. Silver up over that. There was that whole thing about getting over $40. Well, it's over $40, 41.93.5 at this point. And you can see by looking again, this is a 1 hour chart right here. You can see the spikes going on up in here, well over 42, spiking about an hour ago. So, I mean, definitely market movements with regard to gold and with regard to silver. It's that canary again in the coal mine. And speaking of Kinesis, here you go. Links are in the description if you are wanting to go and check out Kinesis. There's so much stuff you can do with Kinesis, including if you're outside of the US, because I don't believe it's here in the US yet. If it is, by all means, Mining Stock, correct me if I'm wrong. You can literally have, and that's what this first section is, you see right here. You can go and spend on your debit card, your Visa card, and you get paid back in gold or silver, I guess, but gold. Imagine that. Stack, kind of like I use right now. I use the Gemini credit card, and I use it to stack sats with, because all I stack is Bitcoin. And yeah, man, I'll tell you what, you can get it with gold. Why the hell not? On every purchase, why not? So again, if you're looking for gold, Kinesis. And yeah, you whoops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, silver probably gonna hit 45 soon, and gold's just gonna keep going. Today during his stream, Piper was talking about the way it might go. Gold might end up in that $8,000 range. And okay, so it's still not ready yet. All right, thank you, Mining Stocks. I appreciate the clarification, just to make sure I'm not giving everyone erroneous information. All right, so let me wrap this thing up, and we're going to head over to Joe, raid his stream. When we get there, make sure you're telling him CCM raid in the chat. But okay, what does the rest of the week look like here on Crypto Coin Mindset? Friday night, as always, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Crypto on the Rocks. Make sure you're here, because the following Friday, I won't be live for Crypto on the Rocks. I'm going to be at the Boston Blockchain Conference next week, Monday through Friday. So make sure that you are here this Friday for Crypto on the Rocks. Saturday, we'll be doing the latest in addition to the senior series. We're going to round up talking about wallets, cryptocurrency wallets for seniors. And then on Sunday, right after Billy Goat Tales, we are going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, the debut of Module 2's video on my educational series for newbie will be dropping right after Billy Goat Tales, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. As we get past that, stay tuned. I'll give you more information. Like I said, I'm away at the blockchain conference next week, so my schedule is probably going to be a little bit off, but appreciate you guys being here in the meantime. Again, this coming Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you're there for Crypto on the Rocks. All right, we're going to head out. We're going to go raid Joe's stream. Again, make sure CCM raid in the chat. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for keeping the chat active, and I will see you Friday night. Take care, everybody.